Hey, it's me, your good buddy Matt D. Once again here in the game garage. Hey, it's me, your good buddy Matt D. The reason for that cheerful beginning is because we're doing a cheer game. In fact, we're doing All-Star Cheer Challenge. Cheer Squad. All-Star Cheer. Woo! One take. Gonna be a killer. All-Star Cheer. All-Star. All-Star Cheer Squad. Say that 3 times fast. And then get back to me. See how you do. I don't think you're gonna do so hot. I don't know. Anyway, last week was alien infestation. Wow, my P's and Q's this morning. The only reason I mention this is it's a DS game in a 3DS container. I didn't mention this last week, but do you think it drives me crazy? Yes, and there's nothing I can do about it because I handed the case. It won't go in a different case. They're just wider. Look at that. It drives me bananas. But also, hey, I know this is shovelware, but let's just take back and let's just relax and let's just have fun with the idea that this isn't a franchise game. This isn't a IP. This is just its own thing. This is just capitalizing on the fact that the DS was also for girls, or girls were also into the DS. So let's just make games just for girls. Girls like to cheerlead. Let's just make a game for them. All-Star Cheer Squad. There's the back of it. This is some of the things you kind of do. I know, good girl. I know. Join the squad and be the cheerleader of your dreams. Bring on the best moves. Is that like Bring It On? Weird writing there. Bring on your best moves. You've been accepted into the squad! Exclamation part. Embark. Anyway, embark on an adventure at cheer camp. Well, you'll complete with rival teams in a cheer competition and advance up the ranks from rookie. That's as far as I got. From rookie to all-star cheerleader! Exclamation point. Choreograph your own routines. I did not get to do that, but I could see where that was coming. Perform real world cheer moves! Exclamation point. Customize your look and style, which I also did a little bit of that. I know my cousin was a cheerleader, so I have been to cheer competitions. A couple of them. Very interesting. They smell amazing. They smell beautiful. They smell like rainbows? I don't know. But they smell great. So this is kind of like a faux open world where you have like a big map and you can kind of go anywhere in that map, but you have like a timetable. It reminded me a little bit of Bully, the Rockstar game, because like there's classes you have to go to and there's chores you can do in the day, and then different people can give you those different chores or different tasks to complete, and every time you complete one of those tasks you get spirit points, or maybe you get a new friend, or in a way you can kind of level up. That said, unlike, let's say, Bully, which was like kind of robust and complicated-ish, this is very simplistic. Like real, it's almost to the point where it's hard to figure out, like, you're like, oh wait, is there, like, there's not timetables until there is, like, certain tasks are timed. Some of the tasks seem impossible. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. It's the plot of the game. That's really where the strength lies, because it's got like some, again, like many of these DS games, it's got a lot of mini games to like kind of represent a bigger thing. Like there's weight training, right? Because you're at camp, right? There's weight training, and so you left and right to lift weights and balance and leg training and all that kind of stuff, and get points Again, maybe you can level up and maybe that makes a difference, I think, later on down the line. I did not get that far. I only got into day 2. I'm not sure how many days there are. At least a week at cheer camp. I think you're there maybe 2 weeks. There are 14 total levels to your dance routines that you can learn, and I got like into day 2. But again, like this, or I got to level 2. There's 14. Again, that to me that implied that I had a full 2 weeks. I did one day, and one day took me it took me, again, learning the game, and then some of the problems of the game is that your characters just walk slow. Just walking from place to place is kind of a drag. It's like literally one of the flaws of the game is walking around. But again, one of the strengths of the game is, here you go, baby, is the plot. And again, so you start off cheer camp, and apparently you got in because your cousin's mom kind of knew someone, but you're into cheer, you're good. But you get to cheer camp, run into your cousin Becca, and she immediately is a bitch. And let me tell you, cheer camp is filled with bitches, yo. And that's like a lot of the fun. So it starts off with, you go to cheer camp and you run into Becca, and her first thing is like, listen, I know we're cousins in the real world, but we're not cousins in cheer camp. I'm not here to like babysit a rookie. Peace. And you're kind of like, man, what's that about? Chasing your cousin, like, dude, what's up? This is only cheer camp. That's when Aisha, she steps up to you and is just like, did I say someone? It's only cheer camp? Cheer challenge, bitch. And then it's on. And then your cousin's like, man, this is the first time I've ever seen someone cheer challenge in like 2 minutes. Everyone's like dogging you. And the way the game's set up is you are going to fail these cheer challenges no matter what. And I think that's kind of the level up portion of it. You start off, again, as you progress and they're kind of making some friends, you get like, there's group competitions where it's like you against the other rival teams. Again, even though I have aces playing wise, we still get skunked every time. I think that's because we don't know enough dance moves. I think that's because I'm a rookie. So that no matter what, we can only score so many points. I think. Day 1 was the disorientation. It was a pretty good title. Well, day 2 was it dis and makeup? Anyways, it had dis in the title. It was really delicious. Again, the game is filled with gossipy bitches and backstabbing and then spontaneous friendship for doing good things. The play control, not great. THQ, not their best effort, not your best effort, THQ, but still, I don't know. Game-wise, not so much, but story-wise, yeah, I kind of wanted to know more, and I kind of wanted to yeah, again, show up the rest of these bitches. Wolf Squad forever. That's your Wolf Squad. And so one quick thing, which I also thought was really interesting and brilliant about the game. So look at this cover, right? And I'm always kind of fascinated by the cover of these kind of games. Like, are these like kind of Photoshop assets, right? Like, are these like pre-cut out assets, or are these assets and they've cut them out and kind of dropped them in and added the shading? Some of this almost looks illustrated, right? Like, did they do these hair whippy-doos, or like did they just gather this face and parts of it and kind of Frankenstein the body together? But what I really enjoy about all this, and I guess what I'm putting together, like, are these, I don't know, it's like, what is illustration and what is just Photoshop effect? It's fascinating to me. I think a lot of it's just Photoshop effect. But is look, you can't see the girl's face, right? Like, she's pretty much darkened out, and I like the fact that like she's the every girl, except what's the every white girl, but trying to lean into it, you can't, darkened it up a little bit. But all that is to say is when you start the game, like I just kind of you get to model your character, right? Choose different hair colors and suits and outfits and colors and body types, or not body types, but colors, nationalities, I guess. But I think your default isn't white, which I was shocked by. That's all I'm saying. Is like I just kind of blasted through, and I ended up with I think she looked Iranian, which I thought was interesting, fascinating. I didn't expect it. I naturally expected you would start off with like a total muffy. Oh, and the total muffies are the main villains. The white girls, Brianna is the head villain, and right underneath her is her cousin Becca. She's her number two. So there you go. A little bit of commentary in your all-star cheer squad. The more I talk about the game, the more I like it. Honestly. Yeah, tell me what you all are playing down below, like scribe square stripes, like all the stripe square stuff. Um, yeah, that's it. Next time, more stuff alphabetically in the order of the thing we're doing. These movies. No, but the next time is another movie game because it's all IP. The DS. So many of these things are goddamn movies you forgot about. Straight up, you won't remember the next movie. You'll be like, wait, what? That was yeah, and you'll be like, yeah, that was an animated movie that was maybe a hit, but you don't remember because no one remembers because that's the life we live now. You just saw you just saw a video on All Stars Cheer Squad. Congratulations.